Michael Van Runkle here for HotCars.com. I'm here in Long Beach. We got an aquarium. So next week, they're going to be hosting the IndyCar Grand Prix here in Long Beach, which happens every year, but I'm here in advance for Formula Drift, which is taking over this whole area. This weekend, we'll have the first competition, would you call it a race, of the Formula Drift season. I'm here to potentially get a ride along in a Formula Drift car on the actual circuit. So let's get out there, check out some of these insane cars. They're doing 1,000, 1,200 horsepower, and go for a fun ride. In the meantime, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out. Thanks. I'm here at a Toyota Racing Corolla with Ryan Tuerck. He said this thing's doing about 1,000 horsepower, 4-speed manual dog box. It's got a big ass e-brake, of course. He said we're definitely not gonna be able to talk when this thing runs.
It's gonna get loud.
It's gonna get a little bit loud, but I'll do my best to just even hang on to the camera. Let's see how this goes. I've done some drifting before, but nothing as hardcore as this, and if you guys know who this is, I'm sure I'm about to lose my mind. And they're firing him up. So now it's gonna get loud. It's not on.
No, it's good.
No, it's good, it's good. Smells like race fuel. A little bit like sake. Going so fast. So that's a first lap in a drifting car for Formula Drift. It was surprisingly short, but I caught up with Ryan later and he said it went pretty well for his first lap of the season, pretty much. The question is, how much are they going to be able to tweak, because they've only got 20 minutes here to fix the car and get it dialed in before the next practice lap. And they only get a few more over the next few days. It's crazy they got the whole rear end off. They're messing with the actual tubing. Wonder if someone hit a wall. Kind of looks like it right there on the rear bumper. These guys are working hard to try and get this all done in about 20 minutes. Now, I wish I had a chance to go for a ride in some of these NSXs. Are they letting the public drive these things? I might have to get in line. Now let's try and go ride in some other cars. Now they're just going around doing practice laps, and apparently they can only get 2 in because 25 seconds is max for a set of tires. But they're just torching them. That little Toyota was using a 4-cylinder engine with nitrous to do 1,000 horsepower. Rear-wheel drive converted, of course, and he was just jacking it to get the tires warmed up at the beginning. Can you tell me a little about this car and your name?
Yeah, I'm Odi Bakchis. This is my 1,000 horsepower Nissan S15, and we're at Streets of Long Beach Media Day, so
Sweet.
Enjoy the ride.
Thanks for having us along. Get that feeling in my stomach like a roller coaster. One-handed steering. It's really hardcore for like 30 seconds. Really hardcore. Thanks a bunch. That was Odi Bakchis. I believe he came in 3rd in the standings last year, and that was in an S15, the Mona Lisa of drifting. It seemed a little less hardcore than Ryan Tuerck, but maybe he's just dialing in that speaker, that steering. He was on the headphone with his team talking about having just adjusted some of his steering geometry. Now I got a little bonus because we're gonna go and try and ride in a Porsche with Patrick Long. Acura is the main sponsor of the actual Grand Prix, not the Formula Drift, so of course they've got a whole fleet here of NSXs giving little hot laps. I'm definitely gonna try and get in there, but right now I wanna get in with that man, Patrick Long, in a GT3. Now we're here in a real car, Porsche GT3, Patrick Long, factory Porsche driver, and he shuts me up real quick. Oh, got that feeling in my stomach again. So do you wish you were in a GT4 RS?
This car's pretty damn strong on the racetrack.
Yeah.
I'm still hot on the GT3 right now. But, the 4 is awesome. Just a little bit different driving style. But I mean, 911s. I have a lot of hours around this track in a 911.
Yeah. A little bit wider tires too.
Yep.
Oh, you're hitting it though. Here's a look at the braking point and apex. You've been driving this car all day.
Yep.
What a day.
The harder, the better.
It's just hilarious that this is public roads the rest of the year.
In about an hour.
Yeah, in an hour, okay. I might stick around, see how the Cayenne does. drift guys are just leaving marks everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty grippy in here.
There's a lot of rubber tire on the ground. I'm like confused. Why aren't you drifting?
Yeah,
like,
these guys want to see it. The marshals keep giving me this on the
yeah.
high side. Like, let's see it, bro.
Shouldn't we see you touch the wall? 23 seconds is a solid Formula Drift lap, but
it's happened in the past.
oh no, surely not. Well, I appreciate it. That's a ton of fun. It felt a little bit faster than a GT4 RS.
But
You enjoy the rest of your day.
thank you. All right, we got
See you
one
next
more
time.
pad.
Smoke everywhere, the smell of tires and brakes. And you can just hear the sounds of the engines echoing off the buildings here in Long Beach. And then finally they come through and it's just crazy. Not messing around at all. I just am still so surprised at how short the laps are. Tire life, I guess. Well, track is empty. No more crazy engines echoing off the buildings here in Long Beach. That's the end of media day here for Formula Drift. Of course, next weekend we'll have the IndyCars racing here, and they've really transformed all of this sort of beach section of Long Beach into a track. And apparently in an hour it'll be public roads. I'm glad I got to ride in two different Formula Drift cars. The Corolla, the converted to rear-wheel drive, and the S15, which is just like a legendary drift car. It is cool to see this sport. It's so eye-catching, the smells, the sounds. You definitely can see it continue growing. And then a little bonus, got to ride along with Patrick Long in the new Porsche GT3, which is pretty sweet because I've never seen the Indy course down here, and I got to do a full lap. I hope you learned something watching this and enjoyed the sights and sounds of Formula Drift Media Day. Before you go, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out. Thanks.